Hi, welcome back to another episode of Keep It Simple. And
today we're gonna talk about dream jobs. Can you add sparkles?
in post,
Yeah,
add sparkle.
correct, yeah. Keep it simple. Yeah, today we're talking about dream jobs, and we have our colleague who's joining us for a 3-person podcast today.
Woo!
Kat, welcome to the Cool
Hi.
Kids Club, where
Thank you.
we just talk all day long into these microphones.
Yes,
Yeah,
no work is involved here.
correct. We're just here like all day,
Not at
Monday
all.
to Friday.
That's what the
Yeah.
cool kids do, slack off.
Yes, correct. So, we're going to talk about dream jobs today, and I guess we should just open up the discussion by asking each of us what our dream jobs used to be, assuming they have changed in present day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe we can go with
yeah.
like that lah, okay.
Yeah, okay. In order.
Yes, in order.
I think when I was a kid, my dream job was like, I wanted to be a vet because I really liked animals. But I think, I don't know, I think because it changed because I heard you need to get really good grades to be in vet school.
Your brain cell too small.
Yeah. So I was like, but I don't like to study.
Oh my god.
But I love the animals. Then I was like, I'm also like a bit squeamish. So I was like, what, to be a vet you don't just give them like antibiotics or something, like you don't just prescribe pills, you actually have to cut them out and perform surgery. I'm like, I'm out.
Okay.
Then that's when I gave up.
That's when you changed.
And also because like I realized that was not a possible dream, not a possible dream, but it's something that I chose to like give up when after I entered secondary school, because I realized that because one of my friends, she also wanted to be a vet, and then she was like, I'm gonna go Australia to study veterinary school. Then I'm like, huh, you have to go Australia? Then she's like,
another thing.
then like, there's just too many hurdles in front of me. I don't like this hard work. Like, let's just give it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, vet. That was your okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me it was I wanted to be a writer or a singer.
A singer-songwriter.
You're so good with the words. Like, consider a career in copywriting.
Yeah. I'll consider it.
Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah, you know you're right. Oh, she's right. I did want to be a singer-songwriter. But 7-year-old me envisioned these as two separate careers, not one and the same. But yeah, I wanted to be a writer or a singer, but it's a very simplistic version of those careers, because there are a lot of writers out there. You got copywriters, you got authors, you got poets, you got whatever. And then singers, well, I had no concept of genres. I just wanted to sing song. That was
Sing
it.
song.
Yeah, so that was my those were my dream jobs, I guess. Yeah, which I guess for me, not much has really changed. I am writing right now, and I do sing the song.
You don't sing a song.
I do sing a song. I even sing the podcast jingle. That's me.
Yeah, she sang that song.
And my friend Amanda Ong. So yes, so that was my dream job. And for you, Kat?
I also had like a very atas,
Very
atas dream job as a kid. I think I wanted to be like a ballet dancer or a ballerina, whatever you call them.
That's really bougie, by the way.
It's so like bougie.
Sorry, I don't know why, but I heard belly dancer.
That also maybe like that came out from my subconscious.
Maybe that's like if you pivot, like ballet dancer not possible. Belly dancer though. If you're good with the body waves and stuff.
Yeah. Then you cut your
so much
leotard in half, and then you're like,
Oh my god,
that's it.
there it is.
That's how you pivot. I think the episode can end here.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Okay, but yes, ballet dancer.
Yes, ballerina.
Yeah, so
yes.
at one point of time I wanted to be a ballet dancer. So I was already in like Chinese dance in primary school.
You're a belly dancer.
Okay,
So
you know
sorry.
what?
I'm gonna have a quick transition here.
Okay,
Yes.
so I wanted to be like a ballerina in primary school. Yeah, so I think I was like, also around like 7, 8, 9 that age, like I was very like innocent. So I had this like idealized idea of like, being a dancer, being a ballerina. So my idea of it was just, I looked at this like ballet school brochure. and I saw like all of them in leotards,
Oh my
and then they were like at the
God.
bar. I was like, oh my god, I want to be them. Like, so
that? So
graceful,
pure,
so
very
beautiful.
pure, yeah.
Yeah, so pure. Yeah, then after that, so I begged my parents to send me to ballet class, and I did it for about like 3 years. I think I quite enjoyed it. Like, I think I also had like a predisposition for it also. I think I was like quite flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually quite enjoyed it. I think I was relatively good at it, but honestly, like not to the level where I could enter like, you know, SOTA, like School of the Arts, or like, you know, get a scholarship at, you know, the Royal
Ballet Academy or something.
yeah, Royal Academy of Ballet.
Royal Dance
something
Academy,
like
is
that.
it? Not a dancer, I don't know anything.
I mean, something like that, okay?
Yeah.
Ballet dancers, please don't call me
Don't
out.
come for us.
Don't add me.
Can't.
Yeah. But that was my childhood dream.
Yeah.
I think so. I quit ballet like around that PSLE period. Yeah. Then I moved on to secondary school, but I continued dancing in like secondary school as like a CCA lah. So it was like a lot cheaper because you don't have to pay like course fees. You still had to pay like costumes and stuff, but I think it was a lot more like affordable.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I think I continued like that childhood dream. And I think it changed along the way though. But that's another question.
Yes, correct, which, you know, we can segue into it right now. So what changed for all of us, if there was any change at all? Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess I'll start first since we're going in a row, right?
Yes.
Organize chaos. I love it.
Correct.
Throw
Yeah.
the ball back.
Yeah. So I mean, you said, Pris, you said you wanted to be a vet, but I mean today you're like a graphic designer. So like, what the heck happened?
Honestly, I ask myself that every day. No, like actually, I kind of knew, because as I said, to be a vet, you need to have good grades, right? My grades weren't that great. I mean, it wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't great lah. And then I also, I like to draw. And at the time, I like to draw animals, which is like part of like what I like, right?
It's an intersection of all your interests.
Draw animals, ooh, yes. Then I don't know, then I just kept drawing and then I just felt like, I'm like, that's the only thing that I'm pretty good at and that I'm confident in.
Right.
Yeah, so in secondary school, I took art as a O-level subject. And then, then I was like, okay, I mean, since I'm good at it, then just continue. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really liked it also. And the more I did it, the more I felt like passionate about it lah. So I was like, okay, you don't really need good grades, right? So I just stuck with it. Yeah. Then I went to like to study graphic design after my O-levels, and then I found that after I studied graphic design, it doesn't really teach you like the technical skills of drawing. So that's why I joined like this other course that is about game illustration and game design. So because at the time I was quite into like gaming because the artwork was like very nice. Then like although I myself was not a gamer because my hand-eye coordination is very bad.
Can't relate.
I mean, I'm sure Kay also can't relate being a ballerina and all.
Unfortunately, I also have very bad hand-eye coordination, which is why I'm not a gamer.
Yeah, you don't do pirouettes with your hands, Pris.
Yeah, you do this one, no man.
That's all you do. I don't know. Again, ballet dancers don't cancel us. Don't know anything. I don't know anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then I was like, it sounds like really fun to be part of like producing games, and so I went into that lah. So that was like my first dream job. Like I was like, oh my god, when I went into this company, I was like, oh my god, I knew that this could be my dream job. It's like, the company is like so near my house.
First of all, one criteria, for your dream job,
first of all,
must be near your house.
I live in a very ulu place, and then this place was like 20 to 30 minutes away from my house. This job in Bugis is 1 hour away from my house. So of course that other location was like, oh my god, it ticks all the boxes.
Right.
Yeah. It was in a mobile game industry lah. Yeah, and I felt like, but when I went through it, I was like, like the first year I was like super excited, super like into it, and then like by the second year I felt like get me out.
You what? You were disillusioned, like it sounds like.
Yeah, I think I romanticized the idea of working in a games like
industry.
company.
Yeah.
In the games industry a lot. And honestly, I wasn't involved in a lot of like the creative side to it. Not because of the job role, but I think it's because of the nature of that company itself. And I just think it's the nature of like maybe Singapore game companies. I don't know. I'm not sure how things change now, but anyway, so I wanted to be more involved in like the creative side of things, and I wanted to be like, I wanted to own something, you know, instead of like building on someone else's work. Yeah, and I just felt like it was just a lot of like it's just a lot of tedious but mindless work that I had to do. Yeah, and that's why I decided to leave. It was no longer my dream job.
Yeah, because the reality just showed you that it was something else entirely. You were like, I don't like this.
Or more
Something
like,
that.
more like maybe as I progressed in my career, I felt like, you know, this isn't enough from me. As like at this age, I should be able to say that, oh, I did that from start to finish.
Oh.
Yeah. Instead of saying that, this is like adapted from like somewhere else, and then like I helped to adapt it for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I wanted for my career, which is why I changed. And now I'm here, like, you know, where we own everything.
Yes.
Kind of, maybe.
Yes. All our intellectual property belong to us.
No, not that it belongs to us. Don't get me wrong. Don't come for me, legal team.
Just wanted to make. I mean, it was just jokes. It was just jokes.
Just jokes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I can say that I took it from start to finish. Yeah.
Okay. There's more ownership over your work, lah.
Yeah, and I think that gave me a bit more fulfillment. Yeah. So
okay.
I think that's part of the reason why. Yeah.
Right. So that's how you ended up here.
Correct.
Cool.
How about you,
Cool. Well, for me, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm still a writer, duh. So, I think for me, the dream, I don't think it really changed as much as it like evolved, I guess. Like when I grew up along the way, then I realized that, oh, okay, well, not all writers write books, lol, or something, you know. And I think for me, the progression was like, I think it was pretty linear. The only time where I kind of like deviated from this set path to becoming a writer was when I went to poly. So like in secondary school, I aced like literature, English, everything A1, great. And I was like, okay, I'm good at this. I was gonna say I can read. Yes, I can read. For sure, I can read. I can write. Yes, I can. I do the words. I can read the book. Turn the
She got A1 in literature. Okay, she's not illiterate.
Yeah,
that's what she means.
I'm extremely literate. So it was always at the back of my mind. I was like, okay, this is something that I think I'm good at. Same as you with your drawing, like you're good at it. It's not that I felt like I had no other choice. It was like I'm good at it and I really enjoy it, and I think I could make something out of it. But then I decided to kind of like pivot a little bit when I went to poly. I took like audiovisual technology because there was a module about music production, so it was still kind of aligned to what I wanted to do, to be a singer of that one song. So so I did that, and then eventually, and I went into poly not thinking that like, oh, after I do this in poly, I have to find a job that is aligned with this diploma. I went in actually treating poly like a high risk activity, and to hedge against this risk, I knew that, you know, I could always fall back on a career in writing lah, which is eventually what I did, which is why I'm here today.
She diversified.
I diversified that career portfolio.
Oh my god!
You proud of me, TSS?
I'm proud.
Yeah. So I don't think I ever really got disillusioned with the dream of becoming a writer, or I sure as hell got disillusioned in poly. I was just like, what is this? I only had the one class on music production, and the rest of it was just physics, additional maths, which I avoided specifically in secondary school. Then I had to do it again in poly, and then I had to like, you know, study all those sine waves, do the circuitry. I burned myself so many times doing the soldering.
This is what she meant by high risk.
High risk in all the ways. Okay, at the back of my mind, every time I like failed a test, I'm like, it's okay, I still still got writing. It's okay, I can still write.
Financially, physically, mentally, it was all at risk here.
Yeah,
You
everything
risked
was
it all.
Yeah, I was risking my life as a 17-year-old. But yeah, so it wasn't like you know, I actually thought like, oh, maybe, you know, this could be a thing that I could do. Like, it seems cool, you know, to do audio engineering, to do like live events and stuff. Maybe it could be. But then as I did the course and I went through poly, I was just like, I hate this. Like literally, it was only in poly that I fell asleep during an exam for the first time, and I woke up unbothered. I was like, that was a great nap.
Wow.
I don't care about anything else. I'm just gonna. And my lecturer looked at me. He was like, "You didn't do it right." I was like, "No, I didn't." Sorry, but I wasn't. But yeah. So like that was me in poly, and then eventually, as I was about to graduate from poly, I began to realize that I already knew that I wouldn't do a career in like audio engineering or whatever it is. I knew that I would have to go back to writing, which was what I was good at. But then I realized that, I mean, I don't think at the time it was realistic for me to try and do like a creative writing career kind of thing. Like, who's gonna accept a random book from me that I wrote? Like, I don't know. I only write fanfic. That's like my favorite outlet. And poetry, you know?
Go to the Starbucks and you're like, my chapter 1.
That's right. Naruto and Sasuke. You know?
Met Harry Potter.
This is a crossover fic. Okay, I can do multi-genre easily. But anyway,
Eastern and Western.
yeah, correct. Yeah, so I had no illusions about the kind of job that I was gonna get. I was like, okay, like, you know, people want like those B2C kind of writing, just like copywriting. You do long form, short form articles, content creation. So I was like, okay, then I'll do it, lor. I mean, I'm good at it, so I just did it. And then along the way, I thought that actually, you know what, it's okay lah. Actually, quite meaningful, you know, to write for a brand that has a service that you believe in. So that was where I was at when I was working as a copywriter, first as an intern and freelancer, then now I'm here full time. So I mean, I guess I didn't really deviate or stray that far from my original 7-year-old's imagination. No, I'm not writing a book. I mean, I could one day, you never know. But I did sing a song. I did sing several songs. One of them is on Spotify. So, I mean, it's not like I've fallen too far.
Yeah.
From
I mean,
what I
you
wanted.
are a singer-songwriter.
Singer-song.
You are a singer-songwriter.
You sing the songs.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So that was me lah. But it's just like I said, I think the dream kind of like shifted or like adjusted to reality as I lived life and failed my exams in poly. Yeah, and yeah, so that's how I got here.
I think that's a smart move though.
Yeah.
I think like it's good that you know graduated right out of school and then you knew that maybe like something like writing a book isn't that realistic at that point of time.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
so you went ahead and like, you know, assess the market and see what you
Yes,
needed.
correct. In investing terms, you know, you limit your losses. You pull a stop loss.
You started from the bottom, now you're here.
Now I'm here. Yeah. And I mean, I also have some personal reflections about how I feel about this current B2C kind of writing as a career lah, but I will not go into that because
You're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. And
still here.
I will be here for
I mean,
forever.
to be honest, like the reflections should never stop.
Yeah.
I think
that's something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should
should
be an
that.
ongoing process.
Yeah, you should always check in with yourself. And now let's check in with you. Over to you, Kat.
That's so small.
Yeah, I know.
Are you like a writer?
I am
Sometimes
very
you're
good.
like a
Yeah.
writer. Oh my God.
It's like
I can tell.
It's like I ace literature or something. And I know how to make things flow.
That's
anyway.
Make things flow. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So on to you, Kat. So like ballet dancer to this.
I think in secondary school I kind of like just floated through the first 3 years. My ballet dancer dream was gone, so it was dead.
Sorry, I think
I realized I couldn't go to Sota and like that was the end of my dream.
Right.
But anyway,
okay.
yeah. So I think in around like Sec 4 when we were all like kind of deciding, you know, where do you want to go after O levels? I was like, what's gonna make me a lot of money? Maybe like being a doctor. Yeah, I realized
So
that
mature.
cannot
Yes,
lah.
very
Doctor,
practical.
how
Cut people up.
Yeah, must cut people out. Then you study so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like other people don't study hard also, but like for doctors, you need to study like especially hard.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. Medical school is expensive also.
Yeah, it's super expensive. And then I think I wanted to be like a scientist also at one point. So during that 1 year for like preparing for O-levels, I marked every day in the library, especially for like physics and chemistry. Yeah, so I studied really hard for those. And I was in like combined science also, so it probably didn't even matter.
Yeah.
It matters, Kat. It matters.
Thank you.
Yes, you matter.
Yeah.
Good God. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I ended up getting like a very good grade. I think I got like A1 for combined science. I was like,
Nice.
wow, actually maybe I can like actually go and apply that course in I think Temasek Poly that I was looking at like chemical engineering or something.
Right.
But like right now, can you imagine me as a chemical engineer?
Yeah. Why not?
Keep an open mind.
Yeah, you can be
never
anything
know.
you want, Kat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I think something happened in my brain. I think I watched a lot of movies like after my O-levels, right? I think like a lot of people do. Just like, you know what? That film course in Ngee Ann Poly sounds pretty good.
You walking out of the cinema. FMS is my destiny.
The best thing is it wasn't even like in the cinema. It was probably like I torrented or something.
Oh shit, Lamau! Okay, yep,
I
got
mean,
that. Yeah. Love that for you. Yeah.
Watch just that French film once.
Yeah.
I need
It has
to go
do
to
with the
Ngee Ann
colour.
Poly.
Yeah. FMS is calling my name.
Yeah.
There's a director chair, my name on it.
Yes. I don't know what was going on in my 16-year-old head. I didn't
Yeah.
even go for the open house or anything.
Oh my god.
Buys a clapper.
That's the best part. What the heck? You didn't go for like
Yeah.
open house. You just
Yeah.
decided
It was
on the
just,
spot.
Like, you know, you have to
Yeah.
make like the choices like 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Just straight away the first choice was
Man, I love this. It's the confidence for me.
Yeah, it's a confidence. I was like, this is what I want. No one
Yeah.
can tell me anything.
Yeah, exactly. I love that.
Then
Yeah.
at that point, like my mom was this man. They were like, they can find job, man.
I mean, look,
She was right.
but she didn't have to go that high. Oh my god. Okay, all right. So that was that's an interesting origin story, I think.
Villain.
Yeah, it's your villain origin story. Oh my god.
So many twists and turns.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a film.
Yeah. Oh my god, your life is the film.
It was so chaotic. Yeah, my whole life back then was just chaos.
But I mean, you know what? I think it's to be expected, cause like when we are at that age, right?
Your brain isn't even fully developed.
That's true.
Your monkey brain is like going from back and forth, like, oh my god, you could be a lawyer. Oh my god, it could be this, could be that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just very impressionable. Like
Yeah.
we're still not yet fully formed.
It's unreasonable for you to make a decision for your career when you're 16.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maybe at that time my Abing boyfriend really like films. Then maybe I want to go film school. Then
Yeah,
after that,
right.
I break up with the Abing boyfriend.
then you don't like films anymore.
Yeah, then how?
Then that's it.
Okay.
Change, find a new job.
But no, let's find out the end of this story from.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
What was the? Then what happened after that?
I think so in poly because I think it was like an impulse decision, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared at all like for what was in the course. I think there was like I don't know, like to me it seemed like okay, film school ma, so just everyday like watch movies. Like that's your homework.
She just said
It was
everyday
not.
watch movies. Oh my god, I love it. Like everyday watch movies. I
It's
love
true.
that.
I mean we
Yeah.
did watch like movies for homework, but we also had to do like a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
And that included things like filming after hours. I found myself at Kranji Cemetery
Sis, what?
after midnight or something like that.
This is a literal ghost story. It's a horror story, friends.
The real horror story was
I
like film
also
school.
found myself in wild places like Jurong Port at 4 a.m. Jurong Fishery Port. So I smelled like fish. It was like a wild ride lah, but honestly
shit.
like
Oh my god.
yeah, I mean looking back it sounded really fun, but like I think I was like suffering throughout the whole of it because I don't think I enjoyed film
Right.
enough for it to spend the whole 3 years of education.
Yeah.
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 I just like was not like passionate about it or yeah,
Mm.
and that I think because of that, right? I think there were a lot of times where I like skip class and all of that stuff. I think my mental
yes.
health was
Oh
like
man. Okay,
Sis.
look, I have to chime in here and say same because like, I also skipped classes in poly. So it's just like it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not even like a conscious choice. Like I wake up and I decide, you know what, I'm not feeling it. I just straight like I cannot get out of bed.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it. Yeah.
I think I think a lot of people have this like misconception that what they like to consume is what they want to produce as
Oh
a job.
yes,
Correct.
you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, just because I appreciate the
Episode, but oh my god.
doesn't mean that I want to be I would enjoy being a vet lah, because I think there's a lot of like sides to it that I don't even see. Like I have to see like lots of animals die, possibly on like the operating table, that kind of thing. So I think it's very common. I think both of your situations are like super common.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, and when you're like 16, you don't take all of these into consideration.
Yeah,
no matter
yeah,
what
yeah,
anyone
that's true.
else says, right? You're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it because
Yeah.
I'm young and I'm living for my dreams.
Yeah, sounds so romantic, but actually
Yeah, it's
the
so
reality is like,
romanticized.
oops.
Like if I don't pursue it now, I'll regret it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that idea, that romanticized idea. But kids, please listen to your parents.
Yeah. Or let's take that pause and think about what you really want for like a hot second.
Yeah.
And do some actual research. Go for the open house. Go for the open house.
Go for the open house.
Ask questions. Ask people questions. Okay, you want to be a filmmaker? Just ask the person that you know who did film and be like, how was the experience? I think that's very important.
Yeah.
Because like I think the dreams in our heads they need to be like balanced out by reality, and that's the only way we can do that is by either you ask somebody or you just go to film school and realize that you don't
You
actually like
hate
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I would like to say though that it's never too late for you to like pivot
that's true.
or like to
Yeah,
change,
correct.
because I think a lot of skills are transferable. Like for example, like for me, I've been in a lot of industries like game, F&B, now financial literacy and media and stuff. And all my skills are transferable. I mean, suddenly I'm in front of the camera. Maybe like, maybe I'll be an actress.
Maybe this is a big break. You never know. Don't jinx it though, but but yes, it's true. Skills are transferable. It's the same for me. I mean, I'm writing all my career, just like write different things only. But the only constant is that I'm just good with words, and that is the most transferable skill of all. If I want to
Definitely.
continue being a writer, like which I am, you know,
Yeah.
So
What about you, Kat? Do you have like any experiences with like your, at least like, you know, some of your film experiences being useful?
I think when I came out to work, a lot of the transferable skills I realized were not from just like the film courses, like the modules that I took, but also like my part-time jobs that I had to take during school to supplement like my household income. So I think most of my transferable skills came from there. But I think if you're looking at like film, then probably like things like project management. So production management, I think it's like a whole it's a whole different like role on its own. Basically you just need to, you know, handle a lot of talents. You need to like reach out to people, so you need like people skills, interpersonal skills. You need to know how to schedule, so you need to be like kind of organized. You need to budget also, so that's also, you know, in a way also a transferable skill. I think a lot of people need you to budget.
that's true.
I mean, not you, but like
I was like,
employees in general.
sounds fake, but okay.
You to budget.
Just you in general.
But I also think like a lot of skills, like soft skills, it's very transferable. So I think what I learned over the years as I grow older is that like my idea of a dream job like changes so much. Even when I first started this job, I was like, oh my god, this is my dream job. I finally get to make what I want. And I think there's nothing wrong with that changing in the future. I mean, as your life stage, it depends on your life stage also. Like, you know, when you're young, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna work on the next Disney film. I'm gonna be like a Pixar animator.
I'm gonna release
like,
a Grammy Award-winning album.
She's gonna sing the song.
Sing it well.
And sing it well, and then everyone clap, and then give her the award.
Correct. Yes.
Billie
Eilish who? No. Just kidding. I love her so much.
But yeah, I mean, when you're young, you have all these like big dreams, right? And like there's like, I don't think like you're specifically like selling out. Necessarily
it's true,
selling
it's
out.
true.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't feel that way when I started writing, like doing copywriting for clients and businesses.
Yeah
It
lor.
didn't feel like, oh, I'm giving up my lofty dream of writing that one book, you know, in exchange for like all this SEO driven articles. Like I didn't feel like I was selling out. And I think it's very important that we don't cling to one idea of us, especially when it comes to the things that you want, not even just for dream jobs, just in general, the things that you want, you could want them today, next week you don't want it anymore. It's okay, actually. Like I feel like you shouldn't box yourself in because you're always changing. And that's why you see I mean, at least for you both, you had very different dream jobs in the very beginning as kids, and then along the way you learn that, oh, okay, you know what, it's fine, we'll just make that pivot here, pivot there, and then somehow you find your way to something that still fulfills you, that tries to tick most of your boxes, I guess. I think it's idealistic to think that there is a job out there that can tick all your boxes. I don't think that's I mean, if it does happen, if you do get the best of all the worlds, if you get the best of all the worlds, then you know that is great. That's great for you. But I think we should also remember that more often than not everyone gets to choose. Not everyone gets that choice to have that super like 10 out of 10 job. Yeah, and we should always be open to it changing along the way. Like maybe, I don't know, next year I could just want to go fishing as a career or something. I don't know. You don't know.
I don't know.
Like, nobody knows. I could pivot very violently next year when I turn 27. I don't know. but yeah, I think the idea is that just keep an open mind, and I think it's good that we don't seem to like kind of like begrudge ourselves or like, oh yeah, I wanted to be a vet, I let myself down. You know.
It's
that
so
kind of
easy
I
to
get
fall down that trap.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, just let go of that past idea of who you were.
Yeah, and I think the only like so cheesy, but the only way is to move forward and then see what do you really like want to make of your life right now and what is important to you right now.
Yeah,
I think I didn't really like enjoy film school. I probably like even making videos, I'm not like completely passionate about it, but at least it's like a skill that I have. And I think maybe if I'm looking at like the job I have now, I find that it's like something that combines both something I know how to do and also something I want to do, or at least I'm interested in, like personal finance. I think it's something like I'm very interested in. So that can be a version of a dream job also, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think just finding something that you are good at, and maybe actually for myself, I mean, right now my job is something that I would say I'm pretty good at, but at the same time, I'm not depending on this job to give me fulfillment. Kind of, at least this job gives me the free time after work to work on my own side projects. And that's also kind of part of having a dream job also lah.
The job that gives you the space to do something else after work hours, that's also like pretty I think that's dream
worthy.
Yeah, it's dream worthy, I think.
To
be able to have that space after hours to like either you want to rest or just do your own art project, then like, I mean, no complaints there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So speaking of dream jobs again, like what is your ideal dream job like now?
At this point
right
in our
now,
lives?
yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Kat, you go first.
Wait, why are you first? I'm just thinking.
She had her thinking face on.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
sorry.
Okay, you know what?
Daydream.
I'll come in. I'll come in here and I'll go first. So I think for me, at this point in my life, you know, I did think that when I joined, you know, like TSS, like, oh, it's a really good job. You know, like I think I'm good at it. I think performance appraisal. I'm good at it. You know, it's enjoyable. It's meaningful to me. But I think that more and more, like the longer I work, the more I realize that I don't know if I really necessarily want a dream job, because as we've already discussed, these things can change over the years. And so that means the idea of a dream job is not constant. So what is the constant thing for me? I think for me it's like a dream life rather than a job. So what kind of life do I want to live, and what job out there can give me like as much as, like, can give me what I want as much as possible. So like I want to own my own place next time, you know. I want to not worry about paying the bills, putting food on the table, And I also want to have time to do all the other things that I like to do. You know, my creative art projects, fanfic. You know, so what's the... I think now when I'm looking for like, if I'm looking for like new jobs or whatever, I'm always putting this at the front of my mind. Like, it's not really about the role that I want. It's really about what is going to get me to that ideal state in my life where I'm like fulfilled.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we keep talking about dream jobs, right? But we shouldn't forget that we are more than our jobs.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, of course, if you can conflate passion and your career, then okay, that's good lah. But even then, you also have a risk of like burning out.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, then you don't love your passion anymore. Then very sad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you find another passion.
Exactly. And I'm just like,
and then the cycle continues.
yeah, exactly. So it's about striking that balance. Yeah. So that's what it means to me lah.
Yeah. I think for me, like you, there's no dream role. I guess it's also closer to something like having a dream lifestyle. Yeah, so not even like a dream career or anything. But I think for me, also when I joined TSS at first, I also thought like, hey, this is somewhat of like a dream job. Because it combines like what I already know and what I kind of want to pivot towards, which is right now is marketing, and also like my personal interest in personal finance. Yeah, so to me, I guess a dream job would sound something like being able to work remotely, which is now like something I think, you know, you cannot really avoid. You kind of just need to work remotely in general. But I guess that's like something I want. I just like really like staying at home. I like staying at home.
Same,
Indeed.
Same.
We're all homebodies here.
Yeah.
Having my own time, spending time with family. Family is really important to me. Yeah, so something like a job that enables me to spend time with myself and spend time with family and spend time at home. I think would be something that sounds like my dream job. But if anyone knows about a role that would provide me all that, I know. Yeah.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. What about you, Pris?
I think mine is like pretty similar to Kat in that like I just want to chill, you know. I don't like equate my passion with my job necessarily, because I've done that in the past and I've been burnt out like so bad, and yeah, so right now I think I've adjusted my vision of a dream job because of that experience, and now I'm focusing more on like, okay, can I do this job well, and is it challenging enough that I have like at least some progression in my skills, and then does it make me so exhausted until like when I go home I don't have the mental energy to do anything else? Like that's not what I want. Whereas like I think it's just like you know, Goldilocks' porridge, the three bears, Goldilocks and three bears, the porridge is like, oh, it's just nice.
You want to find that just nice job.
It's like, but then it's a dream job for a reason, right? I mean, we are shooting for the stars here.
Yes.
So that we'll land somewhere where we're kind of happy and contented lah.
So that's enough for most of us.
And I mean, I think that's all any of us really want, at least in this room here, you know? Because like I said before, like to find something that is like so perfect that it just ticks all your boxes, like it's something that you enjoy, something that you're good at, something that pays you a lot of money, it's a luxury,
and also got free time.
I mean, if you ever find that job, congratulations. Really. But I'm
happy for you.
but I think closer to reality is the fact that I think not everyone can have that choice lah, to choose that kind of job. Sometimes you just have to settle, and but even when you settle, I mean, I think people still have like their needs. They have their needs, and they have to be met somehow. Definitely. So I mean, I don't know if I still subscribe to the idea of a dream job anymore. It's just like, okay lah, if there's something out there that really fulfills me in that way, then I'm gonna be very happy about it. But if not, it's okay, because you still have life still needs to go on.
Exactly.
You need to pay their bills, you know, you know, budget, you know, pay bills, buy food for the family, you know, stuff like that. So it's not all about finding that perfect dream career.
It just needs to fulfill you right now, like what you need the most right now. And if the job complements your life in such a way that your needs are being met,
and you're not lacking, then I think that's a pretty good dream also.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lor. So, yes, dream jobs. We are deconstructing dream jobs today. Yeah.
What we're trying to say is that there's no dream job. There's only like what you need right now.
Yeah.
And your dreams can change anytime. So like don't feel like you're failing or that you're giving up just because your dreams change halfway.
Yeah, don't feel like you're like a failure for like not reaching like, oh, you want to work for like Disney one day, but you're not. But it's fine. I mean, you might get there one day, or you might find along the way that, that you know what, Disney, nah. I'm going to like, what's another brand?
Pixar.
Pixar. Yes, correct. I have not consumed the media in a long time, but yes, yeah. So yes,
Hope that y'all found this helpful and good luck
in finding a dream job. And if you find your dream job, actually just come and tell us. Then we can help you brag on your behalf or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if you don't find a dream job, it's okay.
Yeah.
Anything that fulfills your need is a dream job on its own.
Correct.
True.
Yeah.
Correct. That's a wrap on another episode of Keep It Simple.
Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. And also leave a comment, especially if you like these faces.
I mean, even if you don't like these faces, please comment anyway because we want to know what you think. And we're also on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. So if you're on those platforms, remember to subscribe for new episodes.